All right, let's go ahead and get started. If you notice page 7 of your Fifth Amendment. Now, the Fifth Amendment has a lot, so the first part that you normally would write, I'll just read it. Notice what it says. The Fifth Amendment creates a number of rights relevant to both criminal and civil legal proceedings. In criminal cases, the Fifth Amendment guarantees the right to a grand jury, forbids double jeopardy, and protects against self-incrimination. Okay, so let's go back. And what I'm going to do is take it apart. So let's go ahead and get started. We start with, and if you notice I put it up here, that way you're going to use the majority of this. We start with the right to a grand jury. And if you have a highlighter, go ahead and highlight grand jury. All right, what this means is a jury, a group of people, will decide if there is enough evidence to charge someone with a crime. In other words, a person that is being accused will stand in front of or sit in front of a jury, a group of people, and the district attorney will present evidence and say, all right, this is what we found, whether it be a video, a gun, whatever, a witness, and we want to take him to court. We want to bring charges against him. And the grand jury decides, yes, there is enough evidence, take him to court, or no, there isn't enough evidence, let him go. All right. Another part of the Fifth Amendment is it forbids double jeopardy. Now let's look at what it means. Double jeopardy, it prohibits anyone from being prosecuted, taken to court, twice for the same crime. Okay, like for example, if you go to court and they find you innocent, later on they find a witness or more evidence, no, they can't try you for the same crime. Now, you got to be careful with it also because, like, let's say for example, somebody brings marijuana from Matamoros and they catch him at the bridge. You just broke two laws. You broke state law, because Texas has a law against bringing in marijuana, and you broke federal law, because the United States government has a law against you bringing in marijuana into the United States. So let's pretend that Texas takes you to court and they find you innocent. That doesn't mean you're free. Now the federal government can take a shot at you also. So you can go, but it's the same crime. No, you broke two laws, state law and federal law. So you got to be careful with that. The third part, it protects against self-incrimination. And this is the more popular one. Okay. This is where you hear, oh, I plead the fifth. Okay? Meaning the Fifth Amendment. So what it is in an interrogation, that's when the police are questioning you. In an interrogation, you may choose to remain quiet and not answer any questions. Keep in mind, when the policemen are questioning you, they can lie to you. They can say something like, you might as well confess, we have a video showing you this, or we got 3 witnesses that say this. Maybe they don't have any evidence. They can lie to you. They are allowed to lie to you to convince you to confess. But remember, you can remain quiet and not answer any questions. If you choose to talk, you may expose yourself to criminal prosecution. You just got yourself in trouble. Now, when you're being interrogated, what you can do is say, I don't want to say anything. I need to see a lawyer. Okay? That's something else you can do. All right. Also, due process. That's another part of the Fifth Amendment. Due process is you need to make sure that none of your rights are violated. Okay? In other words, fair treatment in the judicial system. The last part is eminent domain. And if I were you, I would highlight this eminent domain. What you have here is if the government takes private property from you, can they do that? Yes, they can. They must pay fair market value. And what we mean by that is, like for example, here along the border in Brownsville, they use eminent domain a lot. You have people that have property that goes all the way to the river. The government is putting up that fence. You know, they're taking land away from people. They can do that. Or let's say that you have property along the expressway by the frontage, and they want to put an exit. They can take that property away from you so they can set up an exit. Now notice the bottom part. They must pay fair market value. If your property has a value of $100,000, they have to pay you $100,000 or more. They cannot say, oh, we're only going to give you $25,000. All right, that's the end of the Fifth Amendment. Thank you very much.